What's up everyone? Thanks for joining me on this beautiful sunny day. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my videos. I'm going to be putting down this coffee finally. I've been collecting this for probably 3 or 4 weeks. I've probably got 2 wheelbarrows full and a couple of buckets full of coffee, and I'm just going to be putting it in the grass about a 1/4 inch deep all over. So we're going to see how that works out. If it makes things green, basically the idea is just to get some organic matter into the lawn, just to make the soil conditions healthier for when my seeding efforts happen later in August. So stick around and I'll show you how to apply this. Basically we're just gonna spread it out real thin, rake it in, and yeah, hope for the best. So as many of you guys know who have seen my videos in the past, you know I like cheap and free. So I've been getting this coffee from work actually over the last few months because we've got a little coffee shop there and the people there have been kind enough to give it to me in bulk. So they've been filling up about a 5-gallon bucket of this for me on a daily basis. And so what I'm gonna do is apply this about a 1/4 inch deep, spread out, just sprinkled across the lawn. A little bit, just a real thin layer is what we're going for here. We're not putting it down thick. It's not like topsoil. I just want to get a little bit of this nice smelly black stuff. Just old coffee grounds basically. This isn't new coffee, obviously. This is all used coffee grounds, so it's kind of smelly, but it'll probably make my grass look black for a couple of days until it gets rained in. But the idea is just to rake it in and just kind of sprinkle it evenly, or take a shovel and throw it down and spread it around. So I'll do a little bit of time lapse so you guys can see the procedure of how this all works. And really, I've never tried this before, so this is definitely an experiment. You're the first people to see this as well, so I don't know if this is common practice for lawns, but you know what? It's free nitrogen. From the research that I've done, coffee grounds have about 10% nitrogen per pound, which is great. So, you know, I'm not going for the nitrogen here. I don't want to push a lot of aggressive top growth. I really want it for the organic matter. And when I did soil testing, that's something that my soil was lacking. I think I'm going to really need that if I want to have good success with seeding. So, stick around and we'll see how this goes. So some of the coffee I had in bags was still kind of chunky because it was still wet. But if you can let everything dry out in the sun for a few days so it's a nice dry powder, this stuff's much easier to sprinkle. Otherwise you get these big chunks and they go flying everywhere. So really, that's what the raking is for, just to bust this up. And you can see how much I'm actually applying. I don't want to be smothering the grass because that might kill it. This is just going to take a little bit more raking. This is a little bit thick here. That's too thick. Really what I want it to do is just get down there like that. Down to the dirt. About 1/4 to a 1/2 inch at the most. So this is just going to take more raking. I might have to come back here later this afternoon after it's dried out a little bit in the sun. Because keeping things in 5-gallon containers, it contains all the water better too. So a lot of this stuff is pretty wet. So you can see the consistency and the amount that I put down. So what I'll do is I'll just sprinkle it all out, let the sun dry it, and then we might even come back to it and rake it out later. Just to show you how far this has gone so far, I haven't used anything in the wheelbarrow yet, just what was in those plastic Ziploc bags. And I was able to cover all the way down to the street here in this one thin strip. So you can see it kind of makes things look a little black, but I haven't raked this in yet. This is really a popular thing to use for people who like composting or tilling this into their garden, but I wanted to try this just as a topical treatment for my lawn, just to get the extra boost of organisms going on and hopefully get some good soil. Okay, I'm done shoveling everything out. I just need to rake this little quadrant down here quick, but as you can see, I didn't have quite enough to get past that tree there in that little corner by the light pole. So I'm gonna have to go back and probably collect a little bit more coffee grounds and get to that probably next week. It took me all in all about 45 minutes to do this section, which is, 5,000 square feet maybe. So not too bad. Yeah, come back in about a week or so and we'll see the progress, see if it's greened up at all. I'm sure it will be. We've been getting a ton of rain lately. Just to give you an idea of the Milorganite that I put down, I did not put Milorganite in the front yard here because I was intending to put down the coffee grounds. I did put Milorganite down on that side of the house just past the tree by the fence. So maybe we can do a 50-50 comparison because I put down the coffee grounds and I cut off right here. You can see the different black color there with the coffee. So everything beyond that point is Milorganite. Everything this way is coffee. So we'll do a 50-50 comparison in about a week or so, and you know, I'm not expecting great results with a green up with the coffee grounds because it's not really meant for that. It's more of like a composting thing. But I just wanted to give this experiment a try. And you know, like I said before, my main concern is just getting a little bit of extra nutrients into the ground and some organic matter. So please subscribe for future videos and a follow-up in this video. And I'll be sure to come back in about a week or two and we'll see how it's come along. Until next time, thanks for watching.